guys, and welcome to a new video. So today's videos we have something special. We're gonna do a giveaway. We're giving away 2 times the War Arena scenery, and all you have to do is follow us on Twitter and leave a comment in the YouTube section here and on the Twitter section, and we're gonna be showing this guy over here numerous times throughout the video. And all you have to do is mention the correct amount of times that you've seen this guy pop up, and then you'll be eligible to win this war scenery. So yeah, let's go. Today's strategy video is super witches together with druids to make sure that everything doesn't die, since we're not using any healers. So using a fireball on the warden to getting some decent value. You don't want to get go all over like the place to get a lot of value with the fireball. You just want a decent amount of value, or a small compartment if there's no big value to get. So this strategy has brought me a lot of success, even working above 6,000 trophies like properly. And yeah, it's very easy, so definitely give it a try. So warden fireball popped, and as you can see now I'm using the king to funnel on the right side, and because there's a lot of compartments and my wall breakers can't get through them, I'm choosing to use the log launcher to make sure that everything is going inside. And as you can see on the left hand side, one of my witches is going on a scenery route, so I tried to drop the royal champion there to kind of support it, but I don't even think it's needed, because with these druids this witch is still surviving, and now that everything is in the core, there's not really a lot that can hurt this super witch. So all of my troops went outside besides my king, so I got a little bit lucky here. I mean, if my king didn't go inside to the town hall, I may have been in a little bit of trouble. But as you can see, still have a rage left, and still have the king ability left. I mean, the king with the phoenix left, and a lot of super witches would continue to spawn those big ass skeletons. So yeah, first attack done, and pretty convincing 3-star. So on this base, what I generally want to do is use the log launcher, because it has 2 invisibility towers and I can't really get it with my fireball. But because it's so deep inside of the base, I'm afraid my log launcher will not make it. So I'm choosing the flame flinger here, because there's a decent amount of value to get here with just that mortar there. So I'm using my flame flinger on one side and then warden on the other side. So I'm kind of waiting here until my warden takes down the archer tower and takes down the mortar, and then hopefully also get that ricochet cannon down, and then pretty much straightforward, just spam everything in the middle and have the wall break. I need the wall break to be properly, so I'm kind of patient with that now, and then yeah, just pretty much smash through it. So what you generally do is you drop the super witches, you drop the queen, you drop the apprentice warden, which you need because the healing stops on the druids, and you just sprinkle a couple of druids there, just random sprinkles, and then after they're almost losing their healing capabilities, just sprinkle some more, and then either save 1 or 2 for the royal champion or not, like just sprinkle them. Like, it's very easy, this attack. So at this point, smashing through, looking good. But because with my core troops and those 2 invisibility towers, I'm kind of afraid that they're gonna be doing some stupid stuff. So I'm using my jump here, so my king can get access to the whole core. But in the end, it would have been much better if I dropped it near the enemy queen and the royal champion, so that I had a more smooth transition after the town hall. So still looking good, a lot of juice left. Just use I still have the king ability as well, which I'm saving now, because with this invisibility tower going off, it would have been awful timing. So this attack I've been using at around 6,000 trophies start of the day, and I'm getting a lot of success. So yeah, if you're not using it yet, definitely go give it a try, and we will definitely, as always, drop the army link below. So these bases, as always, with the fireball, they're great. They're so easy to get because you can get huge value with the fireball. So my advice is, I didn't do it here because I was kind of sure that I was gonna get it anyways. But my advice is that you always drop a barbarian to test for Teslas, and then use your fireball after, because you don't want your fireball to end up on the outside of the base on a Tesla farm, because that's gonna be RIP. And one more tip for you guys: if you're using your warden and you, for example, there's not really any value to get from the fireball, and if you kind of snipe 1 or 2 buildings and you use 1 invisibility spell, and then you can get some value, then sometimes it would be worth it, but then you definitely need to watch out with dropping your druids too early, because if you drop your druids and they run out, then obviously your warden is going to be following those druids, and he's going to stop targeting whatever, like he's going to stop doing what you want it to do. So definitely watch out with that. So pretty straightforward. After the fireball, we went over the eagle into the town hall compartment and using the king for the funnel, and backhand jump to make sure that every one of those troops has an easy path into the exterior of the base. And Royal Champion just deployed here, and yeah, it's still looking pretty good. Royal Champion is doing good work there with her hogs and the Rage Vial. I mean, not the Rage Vial, the Haste Vial. So yeah, as you can see, still have the Queen ability, and this is crushed. So in this particular attack, I'm using, because I haven't been showing them, I forgot to, when I was recording, I forgot to add the equipment. But with the Queen, you have the healer puppets and you have the frozen arrow, so you can kind of use the ability early because she doesn't go invisible. So once she's targeted by, for example, the monolith or a single inferno, yeah, you're done. So definitely watch out. These bases are pretty annoying because there's not a lot of value to get, but because this archer tower and the setup behind it with the scatter shot and the multi-archer tower, I'm able to get some decent value. So choosing to go over the eagle here, but because it's such a long way to go into the town hall, I'm gonna support my army with the log launcher and use the king for the funnel. And since there's a monolith on the back end with some splash damage around it, and there is not a lot of splash damage around this single inferno, I'm choosing to use my Skelly spell on the single, because we're using all these like high troop space troops. You definitely got to watch out for single infernos as well. So just spamming through this, countering the CC at this point, and yeah, looking to see where I can use my Royal Champion, so either to support it with the king or on the other side. So there we go, choosing the king side to give it this little extra tanking. And what you don't want to be doing is using one of your jumps to get into, for example, the core here, because you don't want to rely on AI of the troops to, yeah, pretty much go to that town, because they might just scoop all the way around and you end up with a 1-star. So playing it safe here, and with this king and the Royal Champion on the outside, it's still looking very, very good. So town hall secured, and as you can see, like those healers from the queen are doing some nice work. What I generally see is that they don't even go to the queen, I just pop it and then they almost immediately transfer over to, for example, the super witches, which is great. So yeah, another 3-star, and yeah, let's go to the next one. again, double invisibility tower base, so able to get some good value. But in this case, like I said earlier, I kind of need to get to work by funneling some of the defenses so that I can actually get my fireball to target the invisibility tower compartment. So I'm waiting a little bit with my druids, and there we go with the invisibility spell, perfect, and then just spam everything next to it. So in this case I'm going to be using the siege barracks to funnel a little bit together with the king, and yeah, just enter on that single inferno and then probably jump into the core. So Tesla farm popping, which is not going to be a big issue here. So as you can see, now I'm sprinkling some more druids, and I specifically dropped 1 or 2 druids together with the king so that the king is being healed up a little bit more, because I ideally want the king ability to take, for example, down the core, even though this is not a heavy core, but still would be nice to have the king ability around there. So dropping that RC together with the druids. Actually no RC, there's no RC yet, is there? Okay, there we go, there's the RC with support of the P.E.K.K.A from the siege barracks. And yeah, as you can see, the only issue here that's gonna be the invisibility tower compartment if I have some bad timing, but with everything that I have left, I don't think it's gonna be an issue at all. So what I generally notice in this attack, that for example at this point it's looking very crushed, and then I just randomly throw spells anywhere, and then sometimes it still becomes like a little bit close. Like for example here, if I was more careful with my spells, this queen definitely wouldn't have died. And yeah, as you can see, it was looking super good, and now all of a sudden it's like looking a bit iffy. And yeah, with this invisibility tower, once again, there we go. So it was looking great, now it's looking meh. So definitely don't lose focus. If it's looking very good, just yeah, keep your focus on your spells. But as you can see, like yeah, it's still crushed really. So definitely guys, if you like these kind of strategy videos and you want to give it a try, yeah, keep on watching our videos and give us a like and a subscribe. Last attack is in, well, the last one I'm going to be showing. So have you guys been keeping track of the amount of times that you saw this Godblin king? Yeah, definitely don't forget, you have to both mention it, like the correct amount, on the Twitter post that we will be having on Twitter, and in the comment section below here. So yeah, let's get into this attack. So at this point there's not really a lot of value from my fireball, because as you can see that core is super heavy and there's no way I can get into there. So I'm just taking this small compartment and then using the earthquake behind it to get some additional value, even though the builder heart will be repairing itself, and then be using the king with the siege barracks as a funnel and then spam everything in between. So yeah, as you can see, it's a very straightforward attack, so it's very easy to do. And we still have some druids left, which I will be sprinkling soon. So raging here because this compartment is very heavy, and with the CC timing it's gonna be bad. So I'm probably gonna be using my invisibility spell here to make sure I get down some of the infernos, for example, before the CC ice golems are freezing me. Okay, I'm not, which is in my opinion a mistake. I think I should have been doing that here, but we're still looking alright because these druids are just healing everything up. Trying to think, where should I drop that RC? So I'm going from the top side to make sure that the RC is not taking a lot of damage and is able to, yeah, pretty much cut down the funnel for all the other troops coming from the 2 o'clock side. So Town Hall down. The only issue now is the enemy monolith, but with the Royal Champion ability, like the enemy monolith is pretty much useless. So yeah, still have the king ability as well, which I'm probably just going to be spamming soon just to make sure that my attack time is a little less, even though it doesn't matter as this is not time related, but still. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, definitely give us a thumbs up and let us know in the comments what kind of strategy videos or base videos you want to see in the future. So thanks for watching, bye bye.